Yo, what up, Grabby 5D here, coming to you with a brand new update for the Noob Pro. This is day 169, and I have some things to cover in this video, so make sure you stay all the way to the end. Yes, the first order of the day is from the Noob Pro update. The only thing that is happening in the community right now is this fusion for Gnishak Verminlord. So about giving you an update where we are so far on that fusion. But the first thing that we want to tackle in this video is the new promo code that just launched as part of these Christmas celebrations. Red is dropping new promo code almost daily now for us, giving little rewards. Why not just give us all in one day? But we appreciate it. DRX Raid is the new promo code. A lot of people are saying it's not working for them. It's showing processing and not dropping the rewards in the inbox. Some people say log out and log back in and you see those rewards in your inbox. So let me know if it works for you. It says invalid for me. Why? Have I already claimed it? DRX Raid, right? I spelled it right. Let me quickly type again and see. DRX Raid. It says invalid. It says invalid on the Noob Pro, but as you can see right now on my main account, I did claim it earlier in the day when this promo code launched. So I don't know if they're going to fix this, because a lot of people are having issues with this new promo code DRX Raid. But on my main account, I was able to claim it. Yes, and I did get the rewards, right? Yes, I did get it. See, right there, collected today. So I don't know what's up with this new promo code. Hopefully it works for you. Let me know in the comments below if it works for you. So let me head back to the Noob Pro where I have that promo code is showing invalid. Where I have another update that we have right now is that champion training is still going on. That's the main thing that everybody's trying to finish right now. You might have gotten closer to the first rare on champion training or trying to push for the second one with limited time right now. Why do I say limited time? I know it still says 2 days right there on the clock, but 2 days is not enough, or it's not a lot. 6,100 points is where I'm closer to now in order to get to 8,250 points right there. So about 2,000 more points or 2,500 more points, I'll be able to complete it, which is far from where we've gotten so far. From 1 all the way to 6,000, that's a long grind. Until now we're just 2,000 away, so it's something I can visibly do today. A lot of people are saying wait for this champion training, don't start to do it now until tomorrow when the dungeon diver starts. That's also a good idea, especially if you're going to start using a bunch of energy to go into the dungeons, right? So you might want to wait until tomorrow. But guess what? On the Noob Pro, what did we agree on? We are not waiting for anything. We're going to push for this event and finish them on time so that we don't get stuck anywhere along the way and not complete any of the events. So on my main account, I might hold on, but on the Noob Pro, I'm going to complete this tonight and keep farming with energy that I have. Free energy. We'll not start using gems, and then I'll be able to get this one. Speaking of energy, the CVC, the clan reward reset, and just like I was praying yesterday that the new rewards that dropped for this clan shop should be energy, it is energy. So that's a nice one. I came in there, collected 3 clan quests, and I'll be trying to see if I can get enough points to buy energy right here to use, so we can still keep holding on to our gem count, which is going for 2,000 yesterday, where you saw it to 2,176 right now. Awesome gem count. Keep going up until when we need it. That's when we begin to use it. I think the spider will need us to use the gems. I keep pushing this fusion so hard that I'm forgetting that we did pull a epic champion, and I actually have to skip out on 4 events. So we'll remember that when we come to the next dungeon divers, which is probably the one that I might skip, because I don't want to really do that dungeon divers that is just hanging out on its own. I'm talking about these dungeon divers right here. I know it coincides a little bit with spider, so maybe I skip spider and dungeon divers. Tomorrow we'll find out if the Noob Pro can even do the spider, because that tournament will be launching actually on Thursday. It's still far away. Spider is still very far away, so I'll not be touching these dungeon divers at all. I'll feel like I'm gonna skip it. Even if I'm gonna be farming the spider, I'll farm enough that I need to complete the spider and stop, not push dungeon divers. That's what I'm thinking to do. Artifact enhancement will be launching on Thursday also. By then I think we should have up to 15 million or close to 20 million silver with all the champion training that we're currently doing right now. Classic Arena is a walk in the park. So right now I see Dragon, which reminds me of the new Dragon tournament that is currently going on in the game, and I'll switch over to my main account and show you the perspective from there, because everybody is kind of having negative feelings about this one, but I'll let you know that this Dragon tournament is totally worth it. Wow, shocker. Yes, especially if you're end game and you have the faction champions, talking about the dwarves, the Shadow King, and the Sylvan Watchers faction champions to complete this is totally worth it. Why did I say it's worth it? Because that's not a 4-star chicken at the top. That's an entire 5-star chicken at the top. The rewards on the side might be meh, but for 2,100 points, when we know that normally we go for 2,750 points or so when it's a void, like when it's a void shard. So I feel like this 5-star chicken at that place is totally what you going for. That's what I think. But if you're, of course, Noob to Pro series where we are currently crunched for energy, we're trying to finish dungeon divers or champion training and all that, you don't want to touch this. The Noob to Pro will not touch this dungeon. We will not farm the dragon. Even if I don't have Shadow King, I don't have Dwarves faction champions for all that build to do it. But even if I had, I don't think I'll be touching it. So this will only happen on my main account where I have the luxury of finishing champion training tonight by taking 2-3 champions to 60 and it's done. And then I push the rest of my energy overnight to complete this 2,100 by the morning. It's done. So that's how I intend to go. I'll run this all night. I'm not talking about using one-man team, whatever. No. We're not doing all that stuff. I will put a 4-man team into this and do it. And I've already put the team together that can farm it. I'm not trying to be fancy or be efficient. I just want to farm it at the highest level. Now, I'm not farming it just for that 5-star chicken. It's also an opportunity for me to farm gear. That's why I'm doing it at higher level. I'm not doing it at 20. I'm doing it at 24. So I feel like I'm actually farming dragon on a normal day, right? Just for gear, while at the same time getting a 5-star chicken at 2,100 points. That's the way I'm approaching these dragon tournaments. So I'm glad this is the team I've put together to get it done. And if we do have time, I'll show you the run, a little bit of it, and maybe I'll fast forward it all the way to the end. It's not a extremely short run because this is not Dragon 20. This is 24 where the HP is higher. I do have decreased defense right there on the team to make it a little bit faster, but it takes a little bit of time to get it done. 3 minutes sometimes I see 5 minutes, so that's a range. Depending on, I have 2 HP born champions in there, Geomancer and what's his name now? Ninja. They don't pair well together because of Geomancer relies on his HP born to be out there, while Ninja goes out there and replaces Geomancer HP born. So if Geomancer HP born is not removed, the boss will hit us and take damage by himself, which is what we want to happen. But most times, because of my Ninja is in a relentless set, he sometimes, does extra turn and goes in there and removes Geomancer HP born. So I'm relying on Ninja Freeze right there to freeze this mid-up champion. I hate that champion because she does a cleanse. So she's the one of the champions that makes it so slow. Is that Spirit Host? Yes, Spirit Host. So if she's not frozen, sometimes she just does the cleanse and makes the run extremely long. But this time she got frozen. And another thing is the freeze is actually making the run a little bit slow because enemies that are frozen take less damage. So, but it's something that just has to be done. But even when she does the cleanse and then she puts that block debuff buff on the allies, my Brogni is also able to come in there and remove those buffs. So maybe I should turn off Ninja's freeze so they take full damage from my hits instead of taking less damage. That's not a team I want to optimize. I just smashed this champion together because I saw that they were of the right affinity, and I'm going to be getting points towards this tournament to complete it. Hopefully I did pick all the right champions though. Everybody dwarfs and 2 Shadow King faction. I don't have any champion worth mentioning from the Nyresan, from the Sylvan Watchers. Yes, I do have On, but he's not yet built. I still have him at level 50, not geared or anything. It's not a champion I hope to build to 60 and use as a solo champion, right? I will never do that with my On. Why? Because I already have Urost Soul Cage doing that solo Dragon 25 for me. So I have Urost doing that for me. So I don't need 2 champions who can solo Dragon. That's what I'm saying. So even whenever this faction comes up that says use particular faction to do it, I'll still use a full man team. That's the way I intend to go about it. All right, now that you see the run, or let me just wait, let's see it run all the way to the boss and then see how that battle goes. Alright, we're onto the boss, and Geomancer just placed his HP bomb. Let's hope that Ninja doesn't remove it because the boss is about to hit. I'm waiting for that. See that big, what do you call this thing? Brimstone. Brimstone does a lot of damage here also. Okay, Ninja did not replace it. Nice. And let the Ninja will still replace it. That's a 2-turn HP bomb. I'm hoping that the boss will hit me before Ninja has been boosted, and he will replace that HP bomb right now. See, he just replaced Geomancer's HP bomb. That's why the run is kind of too slow. But he does significant damage, but I hope that when you have both of them in a team, they always replace each other's HP bomb, and then Geomancer doesn't have any good qualities right now in this team, I guess. But I guess in the waves, he helps me with that turn meter decrease. I could probably do this with a 3-man team. I really don't need Lady Kimi right here to be doing all this extra stuff. But I could probably replace somebody in there for her. So that's a 5 minutes run. That's a slow one. Yes, sometimes it's a 3 minutes run if if Geomancer does not get his HP bomb replaced. So remember, this is for end game players that can probably do this. If you're a newer player you have the champions to do it at 20, that 5-star chicken is totally worth going for. But like I said, you probably, if you're going for this fusion, don't spend your resources in this dungeon right now. It's for end game players. So the last update that I wanted to actually answer is from IJ and AB. I did promise that in the next Noob to Pro update, I will show you how the Noob to Pro was able to sneak into Bronze 4 of 3v3 Arena, because I wouldn't claim that I did anything special to get it done. No, all I did is, today is Monday, Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. The first thing is I have not set a weak man defense. That's the first thing you need to know about staying in Bronze 3 and possibly being in the green to get into Bronze 4. Do not set a weak man defense, especially if you're going for that missions that requires to be in Bronze 4. Don't set weak man defenses. You want to try your best all week to be at the top green, and that's currently I'm not even fighting much battles, but because Bronze 4 is, I'm not seeing easy defenses to beat at all at this level, mostly because I didn't set a weak man defense. But that's the first tip: do not set a weak man defense. So I wanted to show you the team that made it happen. I didn't have anything special here. My answer to this question is I used all the champions I have at level 60. That made sense. Obviously, I'm not going to bring in Frozen Banshee right here. She doesn't make sense for this dungeon. So this is the first team: Abita, Terrell, this new champion. I shouldn't even have both of them nuking right here because they are both nukers. I probably should switch that. I even have, okay, 3 right there. Then UDK, Gamebo is the nuker right here, a second nuker, speed booster, an apothecary. And then the third team, speed, what's his name? Royal Guard. I don't know about this one, but I just picked. So everybody that I had 60 that could do some damage is in this team. So sometimes I take out Kale for Scatix, or somebody else, anybody that you have built that made sense. Amiga is sometimes comes in when it's a negative affinity. So I've set up this team that these are my arena teams for 1, 2, and 3. You can switch them in any way format you want, as long as they are these right champions that I have for my account. So switch yours around and make people look at your defenses and not want to fight you. That's the entire thing. So I made sure I have 3 speed boosters in the leader slot, because at this level people usually have one speed booster or so. But if you have 3 speed booster, it seems like you're gonna go first. People are afraid to go for that type of team. And then that's for the defense. On the offense, I still pick, like you saw me just do a refresh, right? I scrolled up looking for 1-man defenses. I didn't see it and I chilled. I did not start looking for, can I beat this team? Can I beat this team? You lose a lot of points by doing trial and error. Sometimes if you look closer, you might find a weakness in the team, yes. But if you don't find that weakness, I don't suggest you take that battle. This goes on to the first Noob to Pro series, where I said we sneak into these teams by finding only teams we are 90% sure we can beat. If I'm not 90% sure I can beat this one, I will not even take the fight. Yes, I'm not looking at player power and all that. I just know this is a 50-50, move things around. It's a 50-50. You don't know who is going to win it for sure. So that's how I was able to get into Bronze 4 by setting that my defenses all week. Whether a tag team arena comes on, whether CVC comes on, I'm not going there to set a 1-man defense because I don't want to drop rank at all. So I'll keep refreshing. Now another thing is, you see that 12 minutes timer, whatever you're doing, whether you're doing dragon, whether you're doing classic arena, whether you're doing dungeons, whenever that 12 minutes timer comes down, come back here and refresh. The more you refresh, the more chances of you fighting those one-man weak defenses, even at higher levels right there. So another example I'll show you, this is from my main account where I have it perfectly set right there, where I'm trying to get back into gold 4, where it's currently in green. Let me just head over to the 3v3 and show that one also, because yes, I'm in perfect green. So all this week, this entire week, I will keep fighting these one-man defenses, because at these top stages, people still put one-man defenses. You just have to refresh more to see them. So I'm not just saying it's only at the bottom where you can get these one-man defenses. No, even at the top here, you can get it. So I'll keep refreshing, fighting these one-man defenses and staying in the green, so that when reset happens, 1 hour to refresh, I'm not fighting any battles. 30 minutes to refresh, I'm not fighting any battles. Why? Because I'm in the green. And you're hoping that a lot of people will not fight you. You might get beaten 2 times, 3 times, yes, but that will not take you out of the green. That's how I was able to sneak into bronze 4. Nothing special, not secret, no big teams, nothing. I didn't do anything special. That's what I'm saying. It's just a strategy to make sure you're in the green by Monday and Tuesday, and stay in the green by finding one-man defenses. That's how I was able to do it. That's the team that did it. Hopefully this answers your question, IJ and AB. Remember, this all depends on how much your work you've put into your teams, who is 60, who have mastery. Remember, every champion you saw, they have masteries, right? The new people have been working hard on those champions. So even if they are weak, even if they are not of the right format or speed, and they are not speed tuned, nothing there is working accordingly. At least they have full masteries, they have good gear, and they can take down an enemy team if the enemy is not well prepared for it. All right, guys, is there any other thing I need to post about the Noob to Pro update? That's basically is I've talked about the fusion updates and what's going on around that one. I'm getting tired of this fusion, to be sincere. I'm getting tired of it, but we're already neck deep in, and we're going to keep pushing for it. For champion training, I've shown you the number of points I've gotten so far, and I've told you also what I'm going to be doing about the Dragon tournament on my main account perspective. I didn't have time to play today, that's why I did not complete the champion training, but by tomorrow you'll see it all done complete. I will not wait till the last day to get that done. So you guys let me know what you think about this update. Tomorrow I have a special video for you guys, so watch out for that one. Hit that like button for me in this Noob to Pro update, and let me know if this one helps you. Did I miss out on anything else? Let me know in the comments also. Good night, guys.